Shalom. Shalom. First up, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Hashem, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone, and to all the Akim out there doing this work in our sincerity and our truth. Shalom to the elect. This is James, Jamaica. Yes, James, Jamaica, Portland. Yes, yeah, we're there on the eastern side of Jamaica, right over here. Portland to the Portland. Then, basically, you know, another night do as we do best. We're out here, declaring the name of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai to the fullest, to the best of our ability. As much as we can, we declare the name of the Lord more and more. Then, especially, yes, King, especially in these times. Then, those names are to be exalted more and more. Because those are the names that is going to be our deliverance in the time to come. Yahweh, but Hashem Yahushai, who do not Jesus Christ, or Jehovah, or Buddha, Selassie, whichever God, then when you turn to, you know, when at the time at the festive season now, you know, we see where our people in this high spirit for the Christmas season. You know, them we can't stop highlighting, man. We did it earlier in the week. So it again. One of the main things how people them take part in, man. That's this the big idol worshiping. And Jake love it, man. Bringing out them kids taking pictures and all of them stuff, man. So when people continue and live in them wickedness day by day. And what Yahweh Shai sent us out here to do, man. Yahweh Shai sent us to what? Give them warning from him. Let them know things to come. In what the Lord prescribed to come up on this earth, man. Yeah? So all the death and the destruction that's gonna come, man. The pestilences, all different type of diseases. In see, even though we see the news in California, them say state of emergency because of disease outbreak. And on that side, you know, pestilence on the rise again. A lot of people forgot about 2020. You know, the events will take place in 2020. And you have worse events coming up that's gonna take place. We see the whole heap of drone sightings will take place in America now, especially in New Jersey area, in other parts of America. We hear about in London, some in Australia, different sightings, man. So-called UFOs, man. We know that Esau have a narrative to push. Then Project Blue Beam, another false flag, but them want to take place or happen. But we know that the chariots are there, man. The chariots are Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, yeah.
This is Jeremiah 10 verse 1. Say, hear the words which the Lord hath spoken unto you, O children, O house of Israel.
O house of Israel.
Thus say the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, yes, for the heathens are dismayed at them.
Yes, the Lord to learn not the ways of the heathen, man. And this is one of the ways of the heathen, man. If people know the history of how the Christmas tree come about, a lot of them don't know. But it's going back to ancient Babylon, man. From Babel. Going back to the time of what? Tammuz. Yeah? Yeah? They're going back to the time of Tammuz. And all of that, man. So these things are the ways of the heathens who people taking up. That's why the Lord said, learn not the ways of the heathen. Because the Lord give us ways how we're supposed to go, man. He give us the tree of life. And the doctrines for life that we're supposed to follow. See, which is written in the Bible, man. See, continue up.
You mentioned it's also say be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yes, God.
Because you mentioned the chariots.
Yeah.
And when the word dismayed mean to be afraid.
You're not afraid.
Fear,
Yeah.
you know. Shattered. So you're not supposed to be afraid because there's sightings from the other day. The brother has been posting numerous videos of various sightings, and one of the things people start to get scared because they don't really know how to explain these phenomena and the thing where these chariots are doing. Unprecedented, you know. So the scripture says you're not supposed to be afraid because you're supposed to know that these are the chariots of the
If you're a man of the Lord, man, if you really believe in the gospel, if you really believe in the words of the Heavenly Father, man, you're not supposed to be afraid of these signs that we see, man, because the scripture actually tell you, man, the Lord actually tell us that there are going to be signs in the heaven, signs in the sun, in the moon, and the stars, see, all upon earth, man. So if you really believe in the word from man, you know that these things is going to occur before the Lord return and, you know, the time of our salvation. Yeah?
It says, go back in Jeremiah 10 and verse 3. But the customs of the people are vain.
Customs of the people are vain, man. Yeah?
Brother mentioned earlier, say, the fence around them God.
The fence around
basically a thing we can do anything at all to help them whatsoever. You know? Because they put a fence around them.
They fix it up and put them put chains around it, that's nobody can go cross it. If that did have any form of power, they would have put the chains around it to protect it, man. See? So when you're coming out giving reverence to something where you can't defend itself, and it can't defend you.
So Wisdom of Solomon 15 verse 15 so far. But they counted all the idols of heathens to be God, which neither have the use of eyes to see, nor noses to draw breath, nor ears to hear, nor fingers of hands to hand. And as for their feet, they are slow to go.
They're slow to go. Somebody can't move. They're slow to go. They can't move for which part of them. See? So the thing when them set up and call God, because guess what? This that you see out here now, them have Shalom. Them have a opening ceremony last night for this. Kids come out, you know, mothers, parents bring out them kids, you know, them come make them sacrifice, man. See? Sacrificing them kids to these idols all over again, man. Just like how them used to sacrifice them kids to Molech and all these gods from back then. See? So them come out and them have ceremony last night. See? A opening ceremony at the light in that tree. And basically we know that even though me left home on my yard, I don't know what the ceremony or whatever. I'm not even out here while at time. The only thing I want to see when them light it, one lightning strike it and burn it up. But and so basically we know them go on them and probably quote Bible verse or read Bible and try to match this thing to the son of the Most High. Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, but there's no way. Even this season, them started at the time when the Son of God did born. And that is one of the biggest lies we sold to our people, man. Then, because the Lord wasn't born in the time of winter, man. Then, born at the time when it come on to the spring. Then, the time of spring. That's one thing I spring up and I get fruitful and I get fresh. Then winter when things get die down. Then so how you expect the Lord are come in a time when boy you know so that hey things are die down, man. Then you're supposed to come in a time when fresh life are come forth, man. Because guess what? The Lord is a representation of what? Life. See? Him are the word of God. And the word of God is what? Life, man. See?
accomplishes.
Yeah?
Verse 16, so for man made them.
For man made them. These things man made. See? Because them used to the scripture we're going to them say, Jeremiah 2, Jeremiah 10, them say the custom of the scripture said the custom of the people are vain. See? One cut a tree out of the forest. So them used to cut tree out of the forest. But now, them start create these things out of what? Synthetic material and all different type of materials, man. Metals and all different things. And put them up. One time they used to cut out of the tree. They call it what, the evergreen tree. They used to cut it down. Because the only tree during the time of winter, see, that maintain it greenness. See? So them basically even worship it. See? Yeah? So one cut out tree out of the forest and them deck it. But continue, let's read that now.
For man made them.
Man made them.
And he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them, but no man can make God like unto himself. For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands.
God, you create that thing and then you turn on and worship it, man. Just like in this time now, these men create artificial intelligence and want to worship it. Them create a computer, create all these things, and then turn around to be this thing to be your God to control you.
They're even more greater than the thing when they create.
Yeah.
The worship.
They make it and worship it and them greater than it, man. Because them can't move and the thing that them make can't move.
And them can shut it down.
Yeah. You can turn on the light and turn off the light. And you have to do it. And you have to reverence it, man.
It's the electrical grid where people work so hard to keep alive at daytime shut down, then there is no AI.
Hey, when it come out to idolatry, man, the other nations, them sincerely believe in that whatsoever deity them have as God.
Son.
You see Jake now, Jake commit idolatry because of them lustful desire, man, them belly.
Son.
You know what I mean? Mainly them belly. Because when I check it, Jake don't really benefit the spiritual way by doing these things, you know what I mean? Or they don't think and benefit themselves in a spiritual way by doing these things. The fact that, it's a nice time.
Yeah.
Jake are doing things because it's a nice time, them eat better or whatsoever. Jake, some lustful desire, Jake basically, hey, going back to ancient Egypt, man. When Jake be out in the wilderness, they be talking about going back to Egypt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because what them there get at Egypt,
Goodies.
Goodies, man. You know what I mean? So that's what with Jake is about them belly. You know what I mean? Them lust. Cause you see that the whole, as we speak about the Christmas tree, you know what I mean? A nigga go out is gonna take him pictures of some clout, man. You see how them take them picture in front of one.
And they put it up on,
and
the internet.
All in the Christmas, what I call the Christmas spirit. You know what I mean? Just feel good that they participated.
God.
You know what I mean? But hey, the Eden them even actually take for them things more serious because them actually believe these things are God's, man.
God.
But Jake, it's for the fun. You know what I mean? Which is still idolatry, man. What they basically do, the scripture said, who's God? Give me that precept lesson. That's what Jake, in our politics, Jake don't really believe that the politicians are going to come through for them, man. You know what I mean? I just the excitement and all, the back and forth between different parties. Jake like to be, the competition type of thing. So they must pick a side and then become tribalists or whatsoever, man. But they know that these men are a bunch of liars, man, and are criminals and cook and corrupt people, man. You know that? I think Jake don't know that. Them just want to hang out a bus window and them thing that, you know what I mean, and eat food and collect $5,000, you know what I mean, and the excitement and all, that's what Jake is about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And same thing, they was up and down behind the hour shy because they get food and all them other supplements. That's what Jake is about.
Yeah, we should custom out for it too.
You know what I mean? That's what Jake is about. You know what I mean? Ever since, Jake becoming out of Egypt, Jake have the same type of spirit, man. You know what I mean?
It's on Philippians 3, start at 18. So for many walk, of whom I have told you.
If I tell them, say, oh, look, man, you're worshiping the thing. Oh, we're not worship. Maybe we are worship that. You know what I mean? You mean that bow down physically and acknowledge that it's not God physically, but guess what? You get the vibration, they're coming on them and they're committing idolatry, man. You know what I mean? Your lustful desire, man. You're weak to that desire. You know what I mean? To fulfill the needs of the flesh, man.
Everybody want one of the most.
Yeah?
A little screen of the most.
Yeah, you see the needs of the flesh, man.
They run the light on them, beat them houses and them all them things. Yeah.
The pretty stuff. Right. You know what I mean? Go out.
And now tell you, even weeping, that they are enemies of the cross of Mashiach.
Right. The enemy of the Lord, our Shine. Go on.
Whose end is destruction.
Right.
Whose God is their belly.
Right. Who's the God? The belly is their God, man. Their belly. Yeah? What they be doing things for clout.
Yeah.
You know, they be doing things for you know, some self gratification type of shit. You know what I mean? Proving against each other. You know what I mean? You know, showing off because this is what basically come out here to do in December. You know what I mean? They buy up all the clothes they buy up. You know what I mean? To walk up and down the street, man. The people see them. That's all them do, you know.
Take few picture and post.
Yes. Put on clothes, walk over the park over there, walk down the road down and so, walk until them walk until them go on club, until them go home. That's what Jake be doing. That's what they do every December, man. That's what they do. They do nothing at all more than just walk up and down. Buy a whole of clothes, just walk up and down in night. Crazy.
Well, see, some of them go to them groups, them churches.
Right.
Yeah, go. See them got Christmas service, watch night, and all of them things stuff.
So whose glory is in their shame,
Right.
who mind earthly things.
That's what they do. They mind earthly things, man. Pretty stuff. You know, shiny stuff. Light, things with light blinking on it. Bright lights. Yeah? Oh boy. That's what Jake is about now. Wanna?
It's Exodus 14, verse 11. And they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, as thou takest away to die in the wilderness,
Right.
wherefore hast thou dealt with us to carry us forth out of Egypt?
Right.
Is not this the true word that we did thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians?
Right.
For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
Right. And you see, Malcolm X, house nigga, field nigga, fit Jake for the team, man. It showed the spirit where Jake was coming from, even from them times, man. You know what I mean? The same house nigga, field nigga spirit. It's coming back from way back in them times, man. In ancient Egypt. Man, rather to be a slave in Egypt more than to be free. And the struggles that come with being free from your enemies, man. You know what I mean? Hey, right now, on a spiritual level, this is gonna happen where brothers are coming into this truth. You know, certain men waking up to the fact that they are, you know, Israel. You know what I mean? And you know, be a doctrine on them. And guess what? You're gonna be isolated from Babylon. You know what I mean? A lot of struggle is gonna come with that. You know what I mean? It's a too much tribulation. We're gonna in the kingdom. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have people when the pressure come, they're gonna do just like that. Yeah? You know, certain amenities where them normally have and them think they're man. You see, that's what they are, that's what we know. You know, Negroes gonna take the seepment, the micro seepment. Because of very things like that. The amenities that them have right here. You know what I mean? Coming out of this Egypt right here. You know, man warfare. Man, you know, medicine, they have medicine, you know, electricity, you know, money and all these type of things that Jake basically be, having the luxury of right now, this current state, having jobs, be able to travel, all these type of things, car. They did it in a 2020 event. They go and take the Jews to maintain the lifestyle in Egypt.
People can't even fly. And
Yeah.
even have passport and say, oh,
Yeah.
they want to make sure so they
Can't
can
fly. Yeah? That's the same thing. It's the same thing that they did there back in ancient Egypt. Man. That's the same thing.
Same spirit.
Coming up against Moses because they could sunburn them out there and they kick them two against a rock or something. You know what I mean? Thirsty for a day. Don't eat 2 days and 3 days and then feel like you know the world.
Yet rather tribulation in a slavery
Yeah.
and tribulation free.
Yeah. Free from your enemies, man.
Yeah, man, they rather get whipped across them back.
Yeah.
You see me? And in a tribulation, they're free out there by themselves.
Yeah.
Can do whatsoever.
But even that, they would rather that. And when they come to suffer for your house, I say,
Yeah, they don't want to suffer. They don't want to suffer for your enemy, but you're not suffer for the Lord, our shall say. You see that, man? Yeah, good analogy, brother. Good analogy, man. So it's true that Jake a bunch of hypocrites, man. You're a bunch of hypocrites, man. Yeah, me tell you this, man. There are 2 ways to die, man. As I basically point out, suffering, man. Honorable and shamefully. You can die with honor, or you can die with shame. But either way, you're gonna die. So why not go out with honor, man? Yeah, because you have men who gonna stick their hands out to receive this thing and feel like say, oh, things are gonna be alright. But he saw himself a plan to put a lot of you down, even if you take the device, man.
They not consent unto them.
Yeah, shall be having admiration. You know what I mean? So either way, it's the same result. You know what I mean? But the difference, you know what I mean, is one with honor and one with shame. Yeah? Rather go out with honor than to go out in shame, man.
Make a choice, man.
You know what I mean?
Revelation 20
Yeah, we see our son was a death before the son. Yeah.
and verse 10 and verse 4 it's like it. It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them,
Right.
and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them which were beheaded for the witness of the house.
Alright, so you're gonna have certain brothers get beheaded, man. You know what I mean? For the witness of the Lord, the hour shine, man.
So for your wash I see.
Yeah?
Like you have apostle put out public service announcement. Brothers put out a video. But the same brother with Somalia, same as Somalia, famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically things are basically come out and assembly. For the brother from Australia video.
Hey, we've been seeing it.
Yeah.
We've been seeing it over the years. Slowly but surely trying to tie us in with extremists, man. They bring in certain buzzwords first, you know. They not right out, straight out, say what they must say about them. They take them time, change the name, you know, to extremists, then them start to say violent extremists, and then take them time and,
Verbal or something.
bring it in more and more. And you see, gradually, they're gradually trying to bring us into the light of being terrorists, man.
Done.
You know what I mean? So what they want to do is to put the extreme thing on it now. Like, look, these men have the belief that they can go up and shoot up a church or something like that. That's what they want to do. You see, not a lot of these shootings just to take place in the middle. They would like to sit with those things, man.
Done.
Such them scenarios that these things happen. Now we find out what the real reason why some of them things are happening. It's people like the Hebrew Israelites. That's what they want to do. That they can make a move on us, man. So we don't have to even really do none at all. Esau gonna set us up anyways. He's in control of the media. Now you have artificial intelligence. You know, AI. They can lip sync anything right now. They can use your face, your image to do anything right now. You can say anything on a video right now. That's how it is.
We know what you start gonna come with them thing, man.
And a nigga gonna see that.
Yeah.
I did not even look on it, not even gonna look on the video good to try vet it to see if it's AI or what.
Right.
You know, a nigga well want to hear say yo to move against you, man.
Right.
Cause them already premeditated evil things against us. So them just want to hear something and see one little thing like say near go so. You know what I mean? And they make a move forward. That's what they're gonna do. But hey, Lord, tell us you must have a standard, man. You just watch. It's not gonna go down like many other times in history, man.
Yeah. You always try to say let none of you suffer as a thief,
Right.
murder, right? Yeah.
Now start verse 40. 1 Peter 4 and verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of a Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit and glory of Yahweh shall rest it upon you.
Right.
If their part is evil spoken of, but on your part is glorified.
Right.
But let none of you suffer as a murderer, nor as a thief, nor as an evildoer, nor as a busybody in other men's matter.
Right. So the thing is, man, if they're gonna chastise and if they're gonna persecute us, they're gonna persecute us, you know, based on a lie that they're telling us, and not you actually doing the very thing that they claim that they're persecuting you for, man.
Yeah, man. Just do what you always try.
You just do what you need to do. You come out and you prophesy, you know what I mean? Never draw a weapon on nobody or nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Never seen one son with a weapon, let alone used in any. So if they come out and say, oh, you know, frame them, they frame you, you know what I mean? You're innocent in the eyes of the Lord, you're about Shemi and Shaiman. But guess what? You know, them have them agenda, whether you are innocent or no. You know, this is not about justice, man. These people aren't about justice. They want to get rid of you. You know what I mean? So you don't have to actually do something. You know what I mean? All they need is to create a justification in order to show the mass. You know what I mean? To basically paint themselves as some form of a victim. You know what I mean? Or something like that they can justify themselves, getting rid of us, man. That's what they're gonna do.
And the same thing, that's why they might develop remember the whole hate speech thing.
Yeah.
You know, at one point, YouTube community guidelines that take them brothers' videos because of the fact that we say the most hate the so-called right man.
Right, so they create their own justifications, man.
That's why
Erase us, man.
that's why it's important when we're out here speaking. We go to the scriptures, when we bring out the word, we say, thus say the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Oshai.
And the thing is, you know what these men capable of, man. We've been seeing what they're doing to other nations, man. Look what they're doing to Gaza. You know look what they've been doing. They actually create a narrative, you know what I mean, that the people that is being bombed and slaughtered every day is the bad ones. And the people who doing the slaughtering, you know what I mean, killing women and children or whatsoever, you basically classified as innocents. You know? The ones that are killing those people, you know, somehow create a narrative like they are the victim, you know, to justify themselves committing genocide. They do this. They do this on a frequent basis, man. So when they're gonna move on us, just like the people living over there in Palestine, you know what I mean? They're gonna create a situation to move against us as a people. You know what I mean? Justifiable or justifying themselves before the world to do so. You know what I mean? A matter of fact, there's a stereotypical point of view when it comes down to niggers, man. There's a stereotypical point of view. Worldwide, we are broadcast worldwide as a certain type of people. We are a certain type of people who love violence. You know what I mean? Non-progressive. Yeah? Useless eaters, man. Always trying to beat the system. Scammers, you know, them portray as scammers, murderers, murdering each other. And it makes it seem like we are the source of all the problems, man. While the so-called white man be bombing thousands of people, you know what I mean? The Negro is the worst thing that shoot 2 men from the corner. The man that shoot 2 men from the corner is the worst thing ever. You know what I mean?
You remember in the George Floyd protest, and everything that get violent and whatsoever, and if you let them come out and the people can show say, oh, The black people them, so-called black people them, a peaceful protest them. When you look at white people, I brought this story, I take on jails and I do all of this something. But what the media show is that we out the so-called black people out there protest and them do all of the wickedness because that store they broke. Alright, that store they three of the store they broke, but then I show a video who broke the store but because protests are going by so-called
yeah, so they always have a have you in the light.
Niggas known for that.
Yeah? So people automatically, them brain actually jump to that. You see, when there is a natural emergency, the first thing a man will see when they see a black man, you know what I mean? Oh, he coming to get your shit. Yeah. That's the first thing that come in our man's mind, man. And oh, he's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's a psychological thing. Now you see them, you are portrayed in the world as somebody dangerous, man.
He's a pile of all bricks of place that left them.
Yeah?
At a specific point. Pile of all bricks at a specific point that left them. And then there's certain communities that they start the protest, them say, a nigga take all a brick and throw it out with a broken glass. But I used to himself I did it, you know.
Just believe it, man. When these crackers make a move on us, man, they're gonna already have a story well planned out why they should get rid of us. Showing the world, say, oh look, man, this is the reason why, you know, we're gonna do what we're doing, and we are the victims because if we never do this, they would have do this onto us.
That's why you say a cunning hunter.
Yeah.
That's one of the hallmarks of a hunter. You know how to disguise, trap traps here. You know what I mean? And make something seems what it is not.
Right.
You plan everything in advance.
So,
So Matthew 5 verse 25 says, agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
Right. So agree with thine adversary. You know, certain things is not within the realm, you know what I mean, of maintaining peace. You know, one gone out there with training, military style like training, with the AR-15s and different rifles and all this. Man, I think Esau be standing up. Oh, it means nothing, man. First, I hear the rhetoric. You know what I mean? Because they keep coming to certain camps asking, so does God hate white people? Yeah, they be asking that because they want you to say it out of your mouth, you know what I mean, that they can tie everything together. You know, oh, they say they hate white people, they will see them with guns over here training. But General Grievous say, we don't hate white people. No, hate white people. But Issa know what the deal is, man. You know what the deal is, man. But guess what? You see all these things that went down over the years, you know, with Hebrew Israelite, the little skirmishes, them and all these things, man. When all is said and done, all that information gonna come back, you know, in a case against Israel, Hebrew Israelite. When I talk about a particular camp, but in general, so everything a camp out there do, all of them things that are a man that was in a camp or a man get mad or whatsoever, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who or what camp. They're gonna consolidate all of the evidence, you know what I mean, to justify their case.
I tell you, them say field nigga, house nigga,
Hebrew Israelite starving kids to death. You know what I mean? Killing a wife. Man committing rape. Look, man, all these things, man. Esau have all these things documented. Burning church. You remember that? Burning the church sign. You remember that? Something like that? You know what I mean? Fighting. Out of the thing that went out of the remember that group that fight with the white youth them? Yeah. All these things, man.
All
them things that Esau gonna bring all them things back. You know what I mean? Coupled with you brandishing weapons and them things that so when you start show, they say, oh, see what about this is what it's all about. Nothing positive in it at all. When them start to bring out the documentary.
When you say Esau doing something, you look at the people in Jamaica say, free Ukraine or things like that, you know, and they don't know half of what going, but because Western world media and show one of you little something, you see me? Them brainwashed.
They won't show no positive, man. They're gonna show all the negative in this documentary, man, saying that we see this coming, that they are terrorists. We did see it coming. You know, these are some compilation of things that they did. You know what I mean? We should have did something from a longer time about it. Now it reached to this point. Whatsoever they were set up, at the end, to polish off everything. And they're gonna polish off everything at some point. You know what I mean? They're gonna do some false flag thing or something. We polish off everything and say, oh, we saw it, but you have certain groups which should have did something before it reached this far or whatsoever. No, we have to go deal with it. You know them do them thing.
Done.
You know? And then they're gonna move in on brothers, man. And it doesn't matter what camp they do what or what camp they do what.
One that a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah? They're gonna move on your heart. And you see, a lot of you, you see that's what the elders say when we see certain crowd out here, certain things go on, no come out here. No protest, we're not supposed to come out here, man. But you have men who are not orderly, you know what I mean? Where they do them own thing, them go out, they go protest, they go fight with people. And now Esau get more ammunition for whatsoever I'm gonna do. Yeah? Because these men are in order, them create scenarios, you know what I mean? Make it so easy for the enemy, you know, have all these things to basically demonize you. That him can move on you.
As if we can take them physically.
That's crazy, man.
Just walk in your spirit circumspectly.
But you see, they are not circumspect, man. You're not spiritual, man. You don't see the consequences of your actions, man. That's what the scripture said. I could read it earlier and say, yo, agree with thine adversary while thou art in the way with him.
How should I give you ways to go, man?
And look, as the ox said, we can't take this man physically. This man is stronger than us physically. Meaning, he have weaponry and he is well trained, man. A nigga don't even know what to do. With a knife, more than a push or go like this, man. You may man have not to say Jake, you know, Jake in special ops or them thing there. But you know, he used to be training with knives, man, all cut arteries and all type of things, man.
So what do you always see with all the
training off to shoot your ass like a 12-year-old.
Exactly.
Little baby girl. You know, a nigga up to this point shooting up the corner, still don't know if to hold a gun properly. When a 12-year-old, you know, hitting all the mark and the targets, man.
You come in like that 2 feet, 3 feet.
Yes.
You can take.
Yeah, we shoot it up the.
And you shoot at the whole neighborhood.
Shoot the whole neighborhood. Kill all.
Get shot, the cat get shot.
You know, little baby under the bed get shot. Look, man, you see, you are no match with the so-called white man, man. You know, with the physical battle, man. So why even try for posture? You know, like you have strength.
Yeah,
that type of way, man. Physical strength. You don't need to have no military posture, man. You don't need that. Because we can't. We just can't. Until the Lord bring forth that strength, man. We just can't, man. Yeah, go on.
It's Luke 12 and verse 11, it says, and when they bring you into the synagogues, and to the magistrates, and power to take you, and powers,
magistrates and powers, yeah.
Right, magistrates and powers, take ye no thought, how or what thing ye shall answer, or what ye shall say, for the Holy Ghost shall teach you in that same hour.
This is a procedure that the Lord wants to protect, man. You know, we are out here to basically bring out the information, man, not to come out here to come try to kill nobody.
Cancel this, sir?
Yeah?
Remember, them couldn't find a charge against our child.
Yeah.
You know, they couldn't find nothing at all. You know, put the film too.
So the Lord wants to go up to them to tell them the straight skinny man. We are messengers. You know, brother, you know, remember that brother in 300? He never went to Leonardo's place to go war. He not figure out a fight. They went up there to deliver a message. You know what I mean? I was put to death in the process. Yeah? they were all pushed to the edge of a pit.
Yeah.
I was, yes, yeah, but yeah, man, that's what we are messengers, man. So the nobles over here, certain rulers, man, our aim is to them our aim is for them to give us their ears that they can hear the condemnation, man. Before the Lord bring the condemnation. That's our aim. Saying so, we are here to gather the elect and we are here to condemn them. The nobles, I should say. We gather the elect and condemn the nobles in this society, man. The elites. Yeah? So the Lord set us up to basically speak certain things that they can bring us up, that we can say to them in person. Yeah?
This is Isaiah 13, let's start verse 1. It says, burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, son of Amos, did see.
Right.
Lift ye up a banner upon a high mountain.
Right.
Exalt the voice unto them.
Yeah, we come to speak against the governments over here, man. The high and mighty. That's what we come to speak against, man. You know what I mean? I don't want you to come talk about and done in our community. No. You see how far our mount aim to the so-called white man elite. Them we talk to. We talk to all the young leader around the sun. We come on if you come talk to a small fry.
Right. It says, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
That we may go into what? The gates of the nobles.
I command my sanctified ones,
right.
and also called my mighty ones from mine hunger.
Right, so we're delivering that message, man. Like, just like that dude in 300 delivered the message and get in his hospital to death. We come to deliver that. And guess what? It's a common thing because that happened to the prophets, man. Right. The prophets come and deliver a message and they boil them in oil. Yeah. They stone them to death. They do all type of things to them. So guess what? This is nothing strange. This is nothing new. Yeah, because we don't come with good tidings for the elite, man. We don't come with the good tidings. We come to prophets. The prophets before me and thee. We're not priests of us. Anyway, we're gonna say things that are gonna offend, that's gonna hurt certain people. John get him head chopped off to speak against, you know, elites, man. Yeah?
And then you get chop off.
Because they were the elite present there, you know, where they put John to death for speaking against the adultery. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. This is the prophet. This is Jeremiah 38, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesy against many countries,
right,
against great kingdoms, of war and of evil, and of pestilence.
Right, so we don't come bearing good tidings for this kingdom, man. Yeah, we come to tell you, you know, our Lord, our Shai, you know, is coming to do. So we're the forerunner, we're preparing the way for our Lord, man. You know, just like the brother at children preparing the way for Xerxes. Yeah, preparing the way for our Lord, our Shai, man. Yeah, we come to tell you that he's coming for war. That's what he's coming for, man. To deliver his elect and to destroy this kingdom, man. You see that all of the UFO sightings all over the place. Esau trying to muddy the waters. You know, Esau be out here flying drones and all type of thing and trying to kind the chariots, the drones. You know, trying to muddy the waters, man. You know, and trying to get a hold of the. You know, the narrative. You know what I'm saying on the orbs? The orbs, then basically they say are plasma orbs. And so I call them plasma orbs. So it's a natural phenomenon where some energy field or whatsoever. Yeah. But guess what? Those so-called plasma orbs, we see them do intelligent things. So you can't tell us that these are plasma orbs just floating across the sky. Because we see them do like this, zoop, 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 zoop. And we see them do them things. They say you can't tell us that, man. Yeah? We see them do like this, zoop, zoop, zoop. And gone, man. Well, plasma orbs floating by. You know, you see, you crackers full of shit. You know, they want people to be certain that we have thing, and we have want the people to be uncertain that they, you know, they have people out, you know, all you know.
You see, a video where a brother bring out him, basically shows that some of these are drones.
Yeah.
And some of these are something.
Yeah. They try to.
Yeah, man. Some of them are drones, but some of them are something you don't know over them here.
Yeah, they try to what they try to do is to not cause a panic. You know, so the government was involved all along, and you know. But hey, we know that, look, man, the Lord Yahushua is coming back with thousands of angels.
Chariots, eh?
Chariots. Yeah, even thousands of angels, of the scripture say.
Psalm 2 Corinthians 16, verse 9 says, the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth,
right,
to show himself strong in behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him.
Right, so who are what are the eyes of the Lord, man? Eyes of the Lord are the angels, man. Yep. So them chariots, man, going through and fro upon the earth, and they say a lot of these aerial phenomena that basically happen in the United States is because the United States is set for the great scene, you know, of judgment to come. It's going to be all burned with fire. Yeah? So that place more than everywhere else, you know what I mean, seeing the chariots earlier. You know what I mean? And yeah, that there's where the elect is going to be gathered. You know, beamed up in them chariots, man. Yeah?
So the eyes of the Lord search the whole earth in order to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him.
Right.
What a fool you have been, from now on you will be at war.
Right.
This is Psalms 68 and verse 17. So the chariots of Yahuwah shall power are 20,000s, even thousands of angels.
Right.
The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, the holy place.
Right. We're not panicking like people in certain Jersey and certain states. We're not panicking. We know what's going on, man. So the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. They're not dismayed. Yeah?
This is Jeremiah 10 and verse 1 again. So hear the words which the Lord has spoken unto you, O house of Israel. Thus say the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Because a lot of things be going on in the heavens that they don't know about. You know what I mean? They even worship, you know, the ordinances then. You know, a lot of things, you know, whether they want to be certain alignments, whether they want to be the chariots also. You know, certain things going on with the sun, certain things going on with the moon. You know, the heathen are always, you know, fascinated by those things, man. You know. Hey, look at their Christmas tree. They have a star, a so-called star on the top of it, man. It have a whole lot to do with astrology. Why? You see, and all the lights represent stars, man. Smaller stars, you know, large stars, and planets. You know what I mean? So hey, you know, it all these things all have to do with some astrological madness that these leaders believe in over the ages, man. You know what I mean? Let me tell about the pyramids them down in Egypt, all them aligned with certain stars and all them type of thing there, you know what I mean? Certain constellation and stuff like that. You know. So, you know, they're always intrigued by the things that are going on up above. You know. Now they are intrigued about orbs flying all over the place and different looking crafts. You know, they were intrigued the other day about the you know, there's a lot of conspiracy about the last eclipse that took place. Remember that eclipse, that open controversy about it, whether it was real or it was some Project Blue Beat, all type of conspiracy theory. But now is the time where you're basically, you know, studying the heavens, man, trying to find out what the hell is going on. Yeah, go on.
Look up.
It's Isaiah 31 verse 5 said, as birds flying, so the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Right.
Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Right. So let me show a video today with a fire missile at a chariot. I don't know if it is real. It's a real because there's so many. Yeah, there's so many videos coming out now, you know what I mean? A lot of them with AI generated, a lot of them CGI, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, you can't even know which one of them is real right now, man.
The one with the missile that come off of the ship, that one like it's a CGI or something.
Yeah, it's right now it makes sense being an eyewitness more than watching videos, man. Yeah? The space right now filled with so many fake videos right now. Makes no sense to even, you know, follow up with some of those videos, man. And trust me, the AI video thing gone. Google released a new AI thing today, you know. Today? Yesterday? Whensoever, but, you know, since a month, Google revealed their new AI text to video AI simulator thing they took. You know, and based just me. This thing is going in a place right now where you're gonna see videos I don't even know that this AI generated, man. You know, as the months go by, it's getting more and more technical. You know, more and more indistinguishable.
There's a video on the Prime Minister page saying beware deep fake.
Yeah, deep fake, a whole deep fake going on. You know what I mean? Voices being altered, videos being altered, videos being generated, voices being generated. That's where it's at right now. So on the social media space, a lot of deception out there. You know what I mean? So hey, best to be eyewitness. Even if the chariots, it's best to be eyewitness, man. You know. Hey, they will show up. You will see them yourself. You know. You don't need videos in order to know that these things are out there. We see chariots all the time. You know. So we don't need the video to confirm what we saw. Well, we'll see. You know. Well, hey, brothers or sisters that basically desire to see it, you will get your chance. You know, you get your chance, man. You know, but for now, a lot of the videos them basically be posted, a lot of them, some of them are real. Yeah?
You have to be circumspect.
You have to be circumspect. A lot of the waters, they really get muddied right now, man. Especially with certain information too, you have to be careful. You have to vet the information very carefully, man. If you see news or something sound too good to be true, you know what I mean? You got to double check and triple check. You know what I mean? You go through the process and make sure, say, yo, you know, the information, you know, solid. You know, if you find the source, you have to come from and see if there's no other source. You know what I mean? Or in a mainstream source that even mention anything similar or whatsoever. Just don't take one little article and just run with it without even go look and see if something goes up. You know what I mean? Very deceptive time we're in right now, more than ever. This time is very deceptive, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it shift gears to our next gear right now when we come on to reception.
This is Matthew 24 and start of verse 3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciple came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right, so right now, you know, the best thing to do is to listen what the Lord said, man. You know what I mean? The things, I mean, and the order, what the Lord said about to happen, man. You see me? Once things happening in the order what the Lord said about to happen, you need not to worry about information, man. Yeah? So, hey, the Lord said this is going to happen before this, or this is going to happen, then this happen, you just look for it in the order what the Lord said about to happen. You know? If the war will come after the MOTB, don't expect the war to happen before the end of MOTB. You know, because a lot of times Esau, you know, hype up this thing and say, oh, this is going to happen now, and then, you know, people coming out, you know, you think World War should have gone from last year? This new could have fire from last year. So you look, man, you work with the Lord, all the Lord say thing. You know, that's all. Even when you see some things happen, when it come like, yes, I hit that, no. It's what the scripture said.
People start,
yeah.
People start
yeah.
rioting in the streets of America. And,
yeah.
You know,
work according to the order.
You know, Jacob's over there.
That's what the apostles did. They asked the Lord, the for signs, man.
Yeah.
You follow those signs, man. In the order of the Lord said.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Right, so take heed that no man deceive you. God, deception are going to run rampant. Yeah, man.
So for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, right. Shall deceive many.
Everybody have a truth now. Everybody have a truth. Christian have a truth. Islam have a truth. You know what I mean? Everybody have this great prophet. You see a woman right there, the only man says she a prophetess. Yeah, go on. So everybody not anointed in some way right now. Yeah.
And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Which we are seeing now. We are the wars and the rumors of wars right now. Yeah, go on.
See that ye be not troubled.
Right. Don't let them tell us Mr. Lamaka fire tomorrow. Yeah, go on.
For all these things must come to pass.
Right.
The end is not yet.
Right, so, you know, you're not going to see the missiles fire tomorrow. Or the end is not yet. Why? Because these other things need to happen first. Read up.
It's a verse 7, for nations shall rise against nations, right. And kingdoms against kingdoms.
Right, so the nations have to gather for war first. World War III first, in order to reach that climax. So now the nations are picking their sides. You know what I mean? We side them depend on them thing they, you know, and it's not complete yet. Yeah? Turkey still kind of undecisive. Them and Russia can have deals right now. You know what I mean? Even with what's going on in Syria. You know, they have a deal with Russia for Russia to keep the base in Latakia. And two other places in Syria, they have Russian bases, and they agree with Turkey that they can keep those bases. Man, I almost said Turkey because the men who are fighting in Syria, they are sent by the Turkish people, like, you know. So that's who Russia basically be having, you know. There are some elements of you know, the Americans and Israeli thing they're mixing into, but the vast majority are Turkish. Yeah. Kurds.
And there shall be famine and pestilence.
Turkish Kurds. Which basically there is, as I mentioned, that they are now at odds with the American backed. Your name? ISIS. Normal.
Militant.
Normally, I don't know encouragement. Yes, Kurds. Yes. Turkish rebels against US Kurds. Yeah. That's what's going on. But continue on. Pretty fire.
This is verse 8. Verse 7, I say, and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places.
All right, so we're going to see a lot more diseases, man, popping off. You know, Esau see that, you know, the last one, it worked. You know, it worked to a certain level, you know, they achieve a great deal with it. So they're going to use it again. They're going to use different viruses again, you know what I mean, to get people, in a certain place, for the first time, they scared people to give up all their rights, man. Yeah, the whole world, and they see that it work effectively. So they don't believe that, more viruses that gonna come out. You know what I mean? They're the ones to, we don't know if the first one was real or fake. Of my opinion that it was fake. But hey, this man have some deadly pathogen, some deadly plagues, for real, of real ones that he can release, man. And he's gonna do so. Convince a whole lot of people to give up the lifestyle that you live over here. And they're gonna blame all these different diseases on climate change. So everything's gonna tie in with climate change. Climate change is the reason why all these things are happening. And they've already started to plot that narrative already, man. They already started to plot narrative. So they're gonna use the whole climate change and the fault of climate change for all these things. We need to do something very drastic in terms of people's lifestyle, how they live. And they're gonna do this. They want to do this by 2030. So according to them, they have a 5-year window to convince people to give up everything that they own. Even your own bodily autonomy. So you need to follow these people who basically be going to the World Economic Forum and their plans, man. You need to follow them and hear what they are saying. Don't just listen to us speaking these things. Go and do your research, man. They are actually planning to change, the lifestyle of everybody on the planet, under the guise of climate change, man. Take away your cars, what you eat, the man at the monthly want to get rid of beef, man. They want to get rid of the cows, man. This is so serious, the things, they be saying that methane, cows, cows responsible for a whole lot of methane that add to greenhouse gases, man. And you see, these men are a bunch of crazy. And guess what? Who one of the main person saying that? The same one that was at the forefront talking about the 2020 event, the 2020 bacteria, the 2020, we can't call it by the V. If I say V, them walk, But yeah, the 2020 germs cause a V and a D, and a B is a different something. So not a bacteria, but the 2020 germs, man. The 2020 germs, the same person that was on the forefront, that everybody blamed, he's the one now telling you that beef, you need to get rid of all cows, man. At the same time, guess what? We have synthetic beef, one that I am making, so you can get that, instead of cows. So this man is planning to get rid of one whole habitat that the Lord created on the earth for food, for men.
Because them cook.
These men are crazy, man. Crazy. And believe it or not, just like how they carried out the 2020 event and all the restrictions and there was no rebellion and nobody fight against it. The way we have a overthrowing with them is the same confident them coming back with gonna do this, man. People say, oh, them can't do that, them can't. They did it 2020. They did it 2020. Nobody is gonna do anything about it when they come around again trying to lock your asses down. Under the guise of climate change, we have released all these different causing all these different viruses to come out. So scripture say your pestilences are coming. But
never article that you might have mentioned earlier. It says from RT. This is from the 18th of December 2024. It says California declares emergency over virus outbreak.
Right. So they're prepping you. They're prepping you in the mind that look, man, there are different viruses lingering all over the place. So people be saying, where are these viruses coming from? Oh, it's caused climate change.
Yeah, one big state that it's Governor Gavin Newsom announced proactive move amid the rapid spread of H5N1.
Right, so you have this
bird flu.
You have this H germs. Yeah, these H germs be going about. They've been talking about these H germs, you know, for the past couple of years, man. You have the disease X madness thing what they talk about. And believe it or not, man, they're gonna bring this up on the people, man. You know why? Because guess what? They see, or they run the experiment, or they see that people are willingly, you know, gonna accept you know, certain mandates, like for instance, home work from home and all these type of things that they did. Now they know that they can give you a digital currency that they don't have to go out. And the argument during that time is that the virus can live on money. So that was an excuse. So all these different narratives that they build, they're going to continue with these narratives, you know what I mean, in order to get you to accept the digital money. They're going to continue these narratives, you know what I mean, to get you have a digital ID. Have you more connected. They want everybody to be connected, man. Hey, you have Starlink, you know what I mean, all over the place now. They want to make sure everybody be connected, you know what I mean, that they can properly monitor or whatsoever, man, and regulate shit digitally. So the things that are coming, man, is going to lead you right into that device, man. So these famine and pestilences and all these things that are going to happen, they're going to lead you right into that device, man. That's when they're going to get the device, man. And after that now, you know, the war is going to get serious, man. So all these things that we are talking about, man, you know, these men plan to get them somewhere in by 2030. That's what they plan to do. They plan all these things in place by 2030. You go on?
Back in Matthew 24, verse 7, it says, right, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
So all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, I'll show you a simple logistics breakdown, man. Simple, you know. The 2020 event, you have people in a certain community in Jamaica never have no food. The government did actually have to ration food to them, man. And that is a small event compared to what they say can come next. You know what I mean? Your logistics break down very easily, man. You know what I mean? If there's a global emergency right now, it can stop the shipping of milk. You remember in the 2020 event, and last one, they started all these food processing plants and all these things burnt down. You know what I mean? A whole lot of food produced have to be dumped. Child derailment, all type of things. Yeah, hey, look, man. You people have a short-term memory. You all don't remember what go down, man. You don't remember what go down. And you see worse gonna go down. That was a warm-up. That was warm-up for the action. It was rehearsal, basically, for the actual event. Because the actual event not happened yet. That's what a dry run, as they would say. A dry run engaging the whole entire world. People, these men was on the media telling you that they wasn't going to go back to the old norm. But yet it seems that the old norm is going on. In the eyes of the common man out here, them think that this is the norm, then go back to. Things are actually happening behind the scenes. You know what I mean? If you ain't looking, you won't see. what they are coming up with next. And a whole lot of people are not looking, man. So the scripture says, look, these are the beginning of sorrows, man. We are about to enter into Jacob's trouble, man. Man wants to war and missile fire before Jacob's trouble. You're crazy. You're crazy. Even when it seems like Russia gonna fire the missiles tomorrow, it will not fire until Jacob's trouble come about. So the next thing we're gonna witness is Jacob's trouble, man, and all these things gonna happen, man. The diseases, the famine, the earthquakes. People basically can't take a lockdown no more, like a protest. People who are reject the system that we're gonna bring in, fight against the state, fight against some government. All these things are gonna happen, man. Rioting, burning down places, banks burn down because they can't get the money physically anymore, and then move on to a digital thing, and some people get upset over that. A whole lot of things are gonna happen, man. Rioting out here, man. These things are the things that are getting ready to happen, man. They are getting ready to happen, man. It's just gonna finish with war. That's not gonna finish with, yeah?
Verse 9 said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted,
right,
and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of our nation for my sake.
All right, you see, this time now, you're gonna have censorship. First, they're gonna start taking down videos, banning certain channel. Only the government approved outlets to disseminate information, man. That's what's gonna happen. Only government agency alone is going to be able, in this emergency that is coming, when it come, only government alone is going to be able to disseminate information, and anybody who speaks contrary to what they're about is going to amount to treason. You're going to be arrested to speak, you know what I mean? They're going to say you're out here giving disinformation, you're out here inciting violence or inciting riots. That's what they're going to say. And they're going to hold on concern, brothers, man. And every other group for them consider as dissenters. They're going to hold on to everybody who they think or they deem as dissenters, man. That's what's going to go down, man. Do you believe that emergency that is going on is warranted, or it is real, or whatsoever? Or if you say the government do it, or whatsoever, they're going to be arrested. It's not going to be like in the 2020 event when everybody have a word, everybody have a video, say, yo, all the parents say this, and they must say this over here, so them think they never can't ever happen again.
Few moments later.
You think of what when a man tell the Prime Minister about the mother, they say police go fit. It's worse than that, man. It's worse than that. Every form of dissent gonna be considered as treason. And they're gonna set the narrative that way to silence certain people. Wanna?
It says, back in Matthew 24, verse 10, it said, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
Just like in the 2020 event, when people got them family yard and they say we don't want it, and then call all the police. Family members call police for them own family will cover for them house in the beginning. Remember the beginning stages, man? When people are moved from which part for them community, I got some other a man and his wife got maybe auntie or whosoever, and then call police for them. This time around, it's going worse than that. So you have to say, you have a family, you have to betray a family, man. To the point where they're going to cause other members of the family will get put to death. Hey, this happened. You know, the time, between the time of 70, 80, round about that time, man. You know what I mean? And it's gonna repeat again. 67 to 70. You know, around about that time. It's gonna happen again. Wanna?
Say, Matthew 24 and verse 10 again say, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Gone.
And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many.
Right, just like the brother we carry much in cow upon their church, and have people that bust them on another throat. Or whatsoever narrative that the government push, you know what I mean? Some say I'm still alive and some just like Kevin Smith. You remember Kevin Smith was you know, the 2020 event, he was, you know, things for them go around, him talk about the digital currency, the microchipping and all. He was talking about but you have people like them thing here in times like those. So the Lord give us a sample of what is coming, man. Show how the whole thing work, the inner workings and how it can operate. This was like a drill for you to understand the real event. So we're supposed to know all the things that are going to happen when the real event come down, man. 2020 or the 2023 was a drill compared to what they're bringing next, man. And the same sequence of events, but more serious restriction, more you know, they're gonna approach it with more they call it now. Yeah, more seriousness to it, man. Yeah, to the point where people gonna be put to death by the state. That's how far it now go.
It says, verse 12, Matthew 24, verse 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Right, same shall be saved. Hey, we have a create. At least these men die out. What a wish. I wish that never come true. But we have a bumpy ride, man. These men are determined to bring about at least a part of their plan by 2030. So we're in for a bumpy ride. A man feel like say, yo, 2025, you know, I'll be prosperous and you're crazy. Shit is gonna go down, man. In 2025, man, a whole lot of shit. Remember when President Trump came in? A whole lot of shit, including the 2020 event. Remember that Trump was the president. Yeah, guess what? He's the president. He's the president again. Oh.
That is Nero.
You know? So he's the one that basically all these calamities and all these times come with, man.
At the last Trump.
At the last Trump. This is the last Trump.
Daniel 12 verse 1 said, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble.
Right.
Such as never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Right, so we're going to see something worse than the 2020. It's going to be bloody, man. People starving, people dying of actual diseases because you see the conspiracy theorists them that came out and say, oh, the 2020 event, you know, it was based on a false notion that they're going to make a real one now. So when they come out again and say, oh, this is so fake like the other one, they're going to be discredited, man. You think he's easy? He's going to put something real out this time.
This one do as I said.
Yeah? You're going to put something real out and people be out there thinking, wondering if it is real or until they catch your ass. And a whole lot of people going to leave the whole conspiracy thing out alone when they say, oh, real this thing going to be. And they're going to be out there pushing out the man, taking a device, man. taking a device to be numbered among the ones that are basically abiding by the law.
Tagus master,
Don't
Tagus.
do the sword.
Yeah.
In reality, don't go to the sword.
Eh? You watch, what's coming, man? You go on?
His second is just 16 and 68. It says, for behold, the burning
Let me
rock.
say this, man. Let me say this. Yeah, when in regards to earthquakes, man, there's an earthquake that shook that island, can't even pronounce the name, a 7-point odd. And it's just like how Jamaica did not get the prep with the earthquake every other month. It's the same thing happened down there until that big one hit. And that's gonna happen, man.
And the other day, I go Blue Mountain half day, Ireland.
Yeah.
And everybody has say, oh, when the hurricane is hit, it come like everything just loose.
Yeah.
Blue Mountain. And the upper side, most of the time, they percent.
Yep.
Done. It says, second is 16 and 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you,
Right.
and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle,
Right.
with things offered unto idols.
Yeah, you're gonna stick a chip in your head.
Yeah. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision
Right.
and in reproach and trodden on the foot. Trodden on the foot.
Right.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Alright, they're gonna come against people of Israel, man, more than everybody else, man. The true Israelites more than everybody else, man. Jake gonna feel this more than everybody else, man. You know what I mean? And guess what, man? You see, things gonna get so bad. You know what I mean? To the point where certain leaders, a certain country where Jake dwell, you know, gonna be put to death. You know, and when the government fall apart, when the governments fall apart across the world, that's when a lot of people gonna starve, man, because they're going to be a structure where you have ships coming in with no food or nothing like that, man. A lot of people gonna starve to death. The scripture tells us that a whole lot of people on the earth gonna die of famine, man. Logistics across the board is gonna be destroyed. Go.
It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none,
Right.
but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Right, because in a case of emergency powers, basically, the emergency powers act in Jamaica here, when they have the emergency powers, I think I have a copy of that thing there, The government gonna seize everything, man. All resources, man. They have a PDF, a PDF for that. Yeah, we have a PDF of emergency powers, man. They're gonna take everything. They're gonna actually come at your house, take your food and what for rationing.
It's the same bill the Obama passed a couple years ago.
Yeah.
The NDRP.
Yeah.
NDRP.
Yeah.
Is there
Peacetime, wartime, emergency
power where the government is eligible to take
all resources, even electricity and water also. Yep.
Whether emergency or not.
Hey, you remember during the 2020 event when them say lockdown? When they say lockdown, man hide and go have party all over the place. Guess what? One time something go down, no current not gonna about. So you're not gonna get to hide and go have a party.
The generator.
We're gonna get gas from. The government gonna be in charge of all gas, electricity, water, food, everything we need for survival, man.
And about the things that don't know the illegal gas.
So, and you can't go hide and party again. You see? Everything that Jake doing in the first one, they're gonna learn quickly. That then can't do it, the actual thing when it come up, man. You're gonna learn very quick.
It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen,
Can.
and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Alright. You're gonna be back before a certain. You're under pressure, man.
Adversity.
Just don't think about what you have to say. My spirit never tell you what to say at that time. Now come out and apologize, you know, on our video. And then come here. Alright, but you see, going for put those, you know, 2020 is an event, they'll be going for people. A man go apologize and everything there, you know.
So I'm Friday around that bed. Never cry.
They bring us with our hell, man. We're not going to apologize, man. We'll tell you exactly what the really straight skin is, man.
Close until now I put that spirit up on us to speak.
Done.
Because the one thing you'll never get from the servants of the Most High is to beg you niggas, man, I beg Esau for any mercy. Yahweh shall say to Pilate that, look, you have no power to crucify me.
Right.
And the power you have is given from you at the Father in heaven.
Right.
Done. Now look, sympathy for your brother.
Done. But no power, but that is given to you from him that is above.
Second Ezra 16 and verse 17, it said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the poor shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils.
Even the powers that these shall stand in fear.
Right.
Them top elites, they're going to be in fear because so greater than what they have imagined, the Lord is going to bring this destruction.
Right.
So, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So behold,
it's just like a 2020 event, man. You see, even churches don't forget about God, they still becoming God, you know.
I have even pastors out there pushing the government to take this Mr. Man job and all these things.
Nobody has to say, oh, you know, but we call upon God for God, help them out that situation. So then, body know, it still become God, man. You see, so when them things start going down, man, not remember about the God, man. Them not go repent and them not go, you know.
This one wants to behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right. Bloody.
Food and everything that going to be cheap. Even though it's kind of expensive now. Going to victuals, they're going to food. Then we have things that are cheap and like that not the people around down there. When you look in America now, they say Macy's. Still like Macy's are shut down because of online
shopping. Yeah. Because what you know,
people are selling those things.
The people are selling. Let me see a man have fish, must say 80,000 and a man get the 2 bills US. I say, then look like back go buy. Let me see a man, you see people are post things there. Them see a Jamaica a certain place, a sell for certain money, and then show you online price and say, oh, where you buy things at Jamaica from?
That, you know what that do? That get rid of protectionism altogether and destroy your local economy.
Your local economy will be destroyed. But they must sell things there for over money for years. They
overprice things. They overprice things
for real. You know what I mean? In the time, you cannot overprice things. In the time when you know the people do online shopping, that's crazy, man.
But the government,
crazy.
But the government
3 times and 4 times the amount.
The government has not about it themselves neither, because guess what? When they check the levels, they might want to raise up the thing where they need, they can shop more where tax come off, right? Then put you up to $100. Then the duty tax, duty free tax, then put you on $100, then put you on $100. So people can buy more things now online. Then
that's a deliberate move.
I see a man to buy a thing there. And part, he must import what or what? Some one part like a pump part, something, and him go and place a thing there. Brother, but 5 price, someone must sell it for them.
Yeah.
The man says, look at the same exact one. The man says, I same exact one, you know. Same exact something, you know, same brand and everything.
Yeah, Jake, that's wicked, man. And that's why the government shouldn't go around and do price.
And the government bad for themselves. They put us double the price.
And the next level,
Yeah.
some man up here in buildings,
Yeah.
like certain areas in the town, expensive, really expensive. So you have to put money on it to try to see how money is in it. You have light bill to pay, water bills, workers to pay. So you never know. Sometimes you have wear man shoes and see exactly what really take place.
But I was going to say the government should have set it that certain you can't rent certain place for a certain amount of money.
The government can't say that.
Let me tell you this, man.
I'm not paying tax.
One of the policies that these is meant for work for us, man. You know, remember on agenda 2030, they speak about equity. You know what I mean? Under the, I think, I never remember that, but in it basically I speak about borderless countries. And the whole borderless country thing, when you come on to, you know, trade and them thing there, it's like open trade or take place, man. So you never have tariff and something. So right now, this basically at the start of not having tariff, man. So the economy them across the world, there's gonna be one economy. It's not gonna be, you know, you have your economy in your country and them are get rid of half the brother. On the agenda 2030, they want to get rid of all those things. They want to get rid of political groups in different countries, man.
Tower bubble again.
You know what I mean? Everybody are gonna be under one governance.
One concept.
That's what they plan to do. You know what I mean? So all these things is to tear down and to destroy the current order.
And it won't work.
You know what I mean? But hey, Lord is gonna put a monkey wrench in their plans. But hey, they're gonna start going. It's gonna be crazy. A lot of people gonna die in the whole process before the Lord step in a certain way, man. You know? Scripture say if it never did come, no flesh will be saved.
And you can see that. You can see that.
Yep.
You can see the reasons for that. Through sicknesses, things in the food, the air, the water, the mindset of the people. Like last night, I shop alone. Yes, alright, mark out the thing. And this youth, like my child, tell me what to do. And a bad man drives my child. Put on the same time in the life. Yeah. Yes, man. You go for life, I didn't even know service that looks.
And this is 20 verse 9. It says, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he built not.
You check where America, they never built, and contrary to popular belief, when Esau came over here, you know, come over here and say, man with string and them body, and some little thing over in front of them. They were wearing clothes with fringes, man.
They have cities with proper sewer, with proper sewers and drainage systems, you know, water, channels, all that. Yeah, look, man. Esau is a liar, man.
Yeah, in the history, they
calling people savage. He was a savage, man. Because they teach this crack out of beard, man.
Hey,
coming with diseases and all type of cleanness, man. Hey, look, man.
From Adam and Eve time, whenever the scripture in Genesis, they paint the image and say Adam and Eve naked and walk up and
but he was in the cave. That's how he was in the cave, man. In trying to portray everybody else like how he was a beast, man.
Yeah, Jake was over here living, man. Not to say that they were righteous, you know, because they were worshipping idols and stuff, just like today.
And committing sacrifices.
You know, yeah, it was just like today. You know, the only difference is that now 2024, we know who we are, and we are calling out everything.
Right.
You know, as the law Yahushua said that, say all that was in the secret shall come to the light. Just paraphrasing.
Verse 20 says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that he should desire. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
There is going to be a position of difficulty in trying to attain his new world order. You know? Go ahead.
every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And the word wicked here is the laborer.
Yep.
Speaking about
Labor.
Israelites, man.
Yep.
That's the scripture say the work in Thessalonians, the work of the laborer which was kicked by a fraud.
James.
That's scripture. Exactly. There are some people that's like some people leave here going to the States to do farm work, but even so them get treated like shit when they're up there. You're under the worst conditions, worse than when them actually be in out here. You know?
Yes, and don't believe it. Don't believe it for a second that you have Zans and all the different type of elites that basically in Jamaica. Which basically are some of them are Amalekite.
Some of them are Amalekite.
Yeah. You know what I mean? In Jamaica here as an elite that basically lobby the what they call it? Lobby?
Yeah.
They basically the government. Yeah, they are stakeholders in the island here, man. And the thing is, the government don't control anything. These men basically run shit, man.
Private sector.
Yeah, the private sector. They run shit here. And guess what?
Why I think demolition man threw the people them off of the land over in St. Catherine here?
Yeah.
It's because the elite it was his name if
which our minimum wage is basically minimum wage you get a Jamaica here, man.
The lowest in the Caribbean.
The lowest in the Caribbean.
Lowest. But they said that look here, we need this property. And them send demolition man that is controlness. Yeah? To throw the people them off.
Yeah.
And them have to do that. Yeah? Because if Kanjo was to try to stop the show, guess what? The whole song of Beverly Hills is going to lose it. I'm going to lose the money in the bank, I'm going to lose everything.
And now we win the election.
I'm going to lose the parliament too.
Yeah.
Lose everything, man. Lose even your very wife, your kids.
Jamaican people believe them voting the next elected leader. Bravo. That
We understand the ways of the world, man.
Yeah.
That's the reason why nobody can come to us out here and say, yeah, we're going to blackmail you because of this. Because we have nothing, we are nobody, you know?
Yep.
See, we just do the work of the Lord.
Right.
See, you have nothing to blackmail us and say, oh, you sell drugs and you this, say that. No. All we do is preach. Why think the police officers just look at us like madmen? Because to them, some madmen just stand up and just...
Until he starts to get them.
Exactly, you know?
I wonder why.
James 5 verse 4 said, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you who kept back by fraud, cried, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
So it's the Lord of armies, man. So the Lord here, and he here, you know, like as the brother said, the wages is not matched up with the labor.
Right.
Labor is so rigorous, and the work hours are inhumane. Most of the times, man.
We ain't getting silver and gold to carry one, man.
You're not getting paid before the sun go down, as the law said. And guess what? If you're to show justice in these places, if you're to get paid every evening, right now, you don't have no money.
Yeah.
Literally, you don't have the money.
You can't be done.
You know, because the value of the cash is not like, you know, yesterday I was thinking about when you used to rent our charter bus and weekends go to prom site, and we used to pay certain men like 12,000 Jamaican dollars for the day, and that would sustain them for the day on their route that they would be going back and forth. We would left here like about what time? About 10, 11 o'clock, right? There's nobody that can get $16,000 now to carry us for the day like that. If you don't have 30,000 on the way there, it won't work. It won't work. The depreciation of the dollar or the currency. No value. See?
Unless they really rate, that's alright. I care about it.
Right now you make a money, you have to try invest it in tangibles to see what you really gain or attain from whatever you work. That's the reason why Jamaican people partner. You know, throw a flick here, throw a toes over there, whatever, and pull it back and then buy some black or you throw something, you know, something like that. Because in reality the money is not valuable anymore. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Mike.
Okay. Mike, go ahead.
This is Micah 6 and verse 10. It said, are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked?
The house of the wicked is America, over here in the West. All right?
And the scant measure that is abominable.
The fake currencies, US dollar, Jamaican dollar, you know, these are abominable. Because after we build your house, you put paper in a mirror. You know? With some ink on it.
Yeah.
But
They can't replicate.
exactly. But if Maruna compound say, oh, we're going to Lumai. This currency is powered by solar energy, the sun. The Bank of Jamaica come out and say, yeah, we don't recognize that as no currency. Well, I've been seeing nobody have a LA Lewis and loan, me say I walk up and with Lumai. Because there's nobody with no Lumai. You know? Go ahead.
Right. It says, right. This is back in Micah 6 and verse 10. It said, are there yet the treasures of the wicked in the house of the wicked? Treasure of wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable. Shall I count them pure with the wicked balance and with the bag of deceitful weight?
There's a bag of deceitful weight. Because when you, it was, when we have to speak about this, it was the other night when the prophesied Tuesday. Look, you say, oh, how much in tax? When you there say how much in tax come out of your money.
Yeah.
But not only the fact that the government take tax out of your money. Yeah? To pull it from the bank, you get tax.
Yeah.
To spend it with the money. So to buy food, you get tax. Everything.
Every
so
transaction.
is that, and them know say they really work nothing, you know. But plus the money we get, the minimum wage is to sustain you in continuing to work. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like a hamster on a wheel. That's it.
Yep.
You know?
It just get paid to go back around. Yeah.
And
Them have some other, them have some other Jake, you know, kind of well off in our way where
well off financially,
everybody,
mentally.
Yeah, everybody else try to achieve that, man. So, you can be like this, you just have to work hard. Yeah, some nigga come find them out and say, yo, you see, you don't know for this, you don't know for this, all you have to work hard. You know what, someone out there work hard. Hard now, some people that work hard. Well, I say, well, tell other people to work hard, they have some already. There people that have some already, and tell us to work hard.
And then put them
hard work, don't do that shit, man.
Smart work, thief. You have to be a thief, a criminal.
You know what I mean? No, work hard, you work hard till you're dead.
You know, we know that? What did the Satan say to Yahweh Shai, man? He will say, whosoever bow to him, he will give this, because it was given of him by Yahweh. You know?
Yet, so you some nigga talk about hard work and dedication and me have this and we don't need to do the hard work to shut your shit, man.
Smuggle white powder.
Shut the shit, man. You know, once a while you let 1 and 2 somebody through a gate. We do all type of.
Alright. The scripture says sufficient unto the day is the evil day. And we work with our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. And we work with that. Like right now my light bill for pay, I'm going to see the dollar in one. We work with that. You know?
This is Ecclesiasticus 34 and 21. It said, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood.
Exactly. That's Esau.
Yeah.
That's those Edomites. They understand how important is our bread.
Yeah.
And for a man to reach his 30s and you still haven't acquired any possessions that is supposed to have been on earth, like a piece of land,
a property, you know, with a cattle, with a house,
something is wrong, man.
You know, a wife, okay, man.
You know, nothing at all. Sure, and this is the situation in 2024. That is so. Most of us have to live with parents, same way, or some family member, and in reality, that's not the way to be.
Yeah, as a man, you're not supposed to be a man when you eat up on your parents.
House, you know. That's not the way to be, man. You're supposed to go on your own. When the end raise the chicken for a while, get rid of them, start beat them with a wing. Go one side. You know? Imagine you work all these years and you still can't put a roof over your head. Right. Even if you find the money to get the roof, you can't get this a lot.
Yeah.
You know? It's terrible, man. This is hell. This is how these devils design the system for us to suffer.
Yeah.
You know? You can add to that point there. Same like how taxes come out you pay taxes to NHT.
Yeah.
You see me? And when you go to borrow a loan, they tell you say you get all your contributions over the years, you still not qualify.
Robbery is a stick up on robbery.
And then you have so stupid Jake. You pay NHT, you're supposed to choose pension no matter what.
I stick up on robbery.
Listen, man. If when I die, if you don't want to bury me for the sweetness, you don't for the stinkness, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you this, man. Hey, the Lord got you in a harsh, man. The Lord got you in a harsh. You know what I mean? You don't think I get away, man?
Pay NIS and pay pension. Now kiss my ass with that paying pension bullshit, man. See, who's here paying me anything without hard labor? Man, look here, man.
And they didn't hear much money I'm missing.
You know what to Jake? Let me tell you what to Jake. Hey, like my be just, I tell me say, she lose all her bank with her NCB. All her money with her NCB back. She can't account whatever, and as far as she see, she can't a dollar from them right now. So she's stressed out. See? You know what the problem with you Israelites, man? You lack faith. And you don't believe that Yahweh Baal Mashiach is in control. Because now you tell yourself you have to put this in preparation because this might happen, and you don't live according to Yahweh Baal Mashiach. So you're not walking by faith, you're walking by sight.
Right.
See? So many times I prove that. When you try to fix things, they say, oh fuck it. Let the Lord deal with it, man. It just fix.
Yeah.
See, and that is not for the carnal minded, that's for the spiritual man.
Yeah.
Huh?
This is Proverbs.
The man is another thing I'm talking about.
God help
Talk about God help those who help themselves. And them have some like example. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, take example and show you. That's another like
minuscule.
Logic, something. So yeah, you have to do it whatsoever. You know, like a style. If you not do this, you do this, you know, you get that. So in other words, them still are set. And them are do it to themselves, brother. You know? More time you don't use the oxygen, you try everything, you know what I mean? It just don't work. You just take your mind off of that and the Lord just make it all work. When they never put the effort out more, the Lord fix that whatsoever way, man. You can't worry about a certain problem, and the moment you just let it go, the Lord fix it.
God, just let it go, man.
It's stress, we have stress over it. You know what I mean? You just alright, forget that. And Lord just fix that. Feed the fire. Hey, because the Lord don't want you to consume yourself. He said, put away from these mortal thoughts, man. You know what I mean? You worry, oh, you're going to say, worry, oh, you do that. You know what I mean? You're going to try some more. If the Lord don't see it that way for you, it's not going to happen, man. You're going to try as hard as you can to show that you don't have control over nothing at all.
Fine.
Nothing at all, man. Whatsoever work is what the Lord makes work. And you see, time and time again the Lord show that. See? And not because you put the effort out, make it work. It's because me make it work. Because see, when you not try, see it work, eh? So who else do it? Most of the Lord. Because Lisa said, when you try, with all the effort you put out and try, when it actually work out, you say, are you, by your hands it work. You know? That's how it is. You want to find my piece of
This is Proverbs 8 and Proverbs 30 and verse 8.
Go on.
Say, remove far from it. Verse 7. Proverbs 30 verse 7 says, 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die.
God.
Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor.
And the words of Paul, the apostle. The words of Paul, he said, look man, the food and the raiment, there be contentment. You know, you must step over here so for bask in this kingdom's glory. That's the whole over here for. You know, we're about to see this thing go down now. So right now, you're not supposed to have a mind set, you know, on things of this world, man. It's about to go. These who don't believe that. Yeah? So what we say, Kalalali, Hawa, Shemi, Shaiba, Shemaka, Kodash. The brothers to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.